Wow.
It still does not let me share directly to Facebook. I just want you to know that.
That's lame. Just want you to know that.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta turn this fucking audio down. Shut up. All right, now I can share that.
Oh, we're live now, right, boys?
Yeah, we're live.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
All right.
What up, people?
All right, everybody. Welcome to a new episode of Smokin FIYA. I am your host, LK the God, the deity, the mogul. Put your fire signs up when you see me. I'm here with some very, very great friends of mine. I am here with actually mogul now, the step on the move.
Yo.
Also, we have my connection's unstable. Also, we have Squad Dayton, leader of the Squad Nation, the three-time champ, Pico Low. Too many names. So good to him.
You know. James.
James Squad. Also, we
James
have C Jizzle live from Liberty Sizzle, Puffco Poppy. What we puffing on today?
Man, we puffing on some wax. I brought some Florida wax, man. I'm really fried right now. Sorry, I don't even remember what this is right now. I just packed some in here. But I'm glad to be back home, y'all. Like I said, I'm back in the DMV for a couple of weeks. So, I'm playing some shows. If you guys want to see me play some music, definitely holler at me. August 27th, Crescendo Studios. My man is playing a big ass show. And it's also a live stream show. So if you can't pull up, we could pull it up on your laptop, throw it on the big screen, enjoy some music. So definitely holler at me. I got link info. Links are live now. Tickets are live. It's all good. Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. Also, last but not least, we have da 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 da.
You kill me with that, man.
We have Sith Lord Go Catch His show. It's called The Bonfire, live on the Fire Squad Podcast Network. And he also has a Funko Pop review, Funko Pop Poppy. What are we reviewing today?
Oh, today, the Funko Pop of the day is noodle eating Goku and Vegeta. I'm gonna hit y'all for two for today. You know what I'm saying? It's not much backstory to it. If you don't watch Dragon Ball Z, don't watch Dragon Ball Z. That's really all that needs to be said about it. What up, y'all?
Yeah,
that's all that needs to be said. But that's not all that needs to be said tonight because we have a lot of stuff to get into. But first, let's start with pressing matters. PJ Washington. Now, everybody's heard the story, the infamous story. Does anybody want to explain what happened exactly, please?
Me.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro. Tell your side of the story, bro.
I don't have too much to say, but it's like, because I don't know their situation. All I know is, like, I had seen something on Instagram, because I've been following Shorty for a minute. Like, she got the little vicious little side view. She got the vicious side profile or whatever. It's nice. It's cool. So it's like, I seen her on the jump. She was talking about some basketball player. And I'm like, damn, like, I never heard of him, but he played for the Charlotte Hornets. So I'm like, okay. Like, I look at him, like, okay. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, she got herself a dude. I'm like, that's crazy. Like, I didn't know nothing about what was about to happen, but I know she was best friends with Tiana Trump. So it's like, you feel me? Like, like Tiana Trump is your best friend. Red flag, but it is what it is. Like, look like he went in balls deep.
Literally, figuratively.
Young man shot the club up. He shot
the club up, man.
So can y'all hear me good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got the backstory, or at least there's like two versions of the backstory, but so apparently, Shorty, Brittany, what is it, Reiner, whatever the fuck her name is?
I think Brittany
So
Renner.
Renner, yeah. So she met him in high school, like as he was going to college. And he was a high, he was like, one of the highest like NBA prospects of his time. And she was pretty much putting the moves on him from the time he was 17. And so once he turned 18, they were already seen going to clubs and all that together. He gets into the NBA before turning, he got in, he was like, what, 2021 he gets in for the Hornets. As far as I know, they were engaged. I believe they might even be married or was married or was about to be married. And, he doing this thing, he gets Shorty pregnant and whatever that, so they had a prenup. The prenup wasn't as much as the internet is saying. It's not $200,000 a month. But there was a prenup and it had to do with her having his kid. And so once the baby was 8 months, she divorced him. That's what they are married. So she divorced him once the baby hit 8 months.
That's tough.
Yep.
That's tough.
And I believe, so she's like 26, 27 years old. He's 22. So that's where people are like having the issue in the sense of like, she groomed him essentially from 17 years old. She targeted that nigga.
I mean, I'm not trying to take sides here. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Was he technically a legal adult? Because, some states are weird.
Right. See, I don't know what state he's from.
Facts.
Now, what I will say is, he's probably not hurt. Like, he can afford to pay Shorty. He's got, he got the money. It is what it is. Niggas make mistakes. He was going, like you said, he was going balls deep. He was letting off.
Yeah. I ain't pay that one. No, I'm sorry. Like, man, you trying to pay? Like, nah, man.
He's from Louisville.
Spousal support plus child support. She came up.
Yeah, Louisville sucker. Not a Louisville slugger. He a Louisville sucker.
Okay, that's the title of today's
bad.
episode. Thank you, Nate.
Today's episode.
Sucker. Let me write it down.
You know what I mean? You might even say my man is simping.
Hey, facts. For real. Hey, look, man. It's hectic, man. Hectic.
All right, so if he's from Louisville, the legal age of consent in Kentucky is 16. So, like I said, I'm not here taking sides. I'm not saying this is right. I'm not saying this is wrong. This is just like
she picked the right nigga.
Yeah.
She picked the right nigga.
Yeah. That's
the only thing I have a problem with is the internet claims that, he claims in his stories and stuff that she's not letting him see his son. That's what I have a problem with, because why you not letting him see his son?
Right. See, I didn't know that part. If that's the case, that's pretty messed up. I mean, clearly he's trying to be a good father, so let that man be a good father. She got what she wanted. She got the money. I don't think she cares about the son, or maybe she's afraid that if he gets the son, she's not gonna get it back. Because if he becomes primary parent, she don't get child support.
It's not even primary parent. I think it's like if you co-parent that you don't have to do child support. I'm not 100 on that. Like, I'm not doing anything like that currently, but what it seems like is that she wants to make sure that she's like, the full parental guardian of this child. Like, so you get the tax write-off, the child support, set up visitation, all that and whatnot. Like, trying to make a living hell out of out of PJ. Like, I've seen in instances mothers that like really like lash out on fathers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, hey, you're not sending me money today. Like, even though you're already giving me child support, I want like an extra amount of money today. Oh, you don't want to send it? Well, you're not going to see your kid anytime soon. Like, there's been instances like that. But I'm not saying that that's this case, but But yeah, that could definitely be a thing right now.
I wouldn't put it past her. Straight up, like I definitely wouldn't put that past Shorty. Like she definitely probably the type. Her, her and her porn star besties, they out living their best life. She like, man, this nigga sending me close to 200 racks a month.
Hey,
Like, man.
She lined that nigga up. She lined him up.
She basically did.
She lined him up. So CJ, as our basketball expert, how do you feel about the situation?
Man, this is all news to me. I try to stay up on the hoop shit. I honestly don't care what these niggas be doing with their personal life. So a lot of this is news to me. Like I heard he had got himself in a situation, and then he had shot up the club or something along those lines, and it was about him getting, like as you guys said, kind of groomed and kind of like preyed upon for his inability to wear a condom. So like, I mean, that's all I pretty much knew about the situation. So like. And I saw like a quote where she was talking about how none of these niggas wrap up. It was like, yeah, it's because the niggas is rich. Like they ain't.
They the athlete. They the athlete. They're dumb. They don't wrap up. That's what she said.
Yeah,
that's
the quote that I saw. Yeah, that's the extent of that I saw for this story. So like, I'm over here looking at summer league and on the hoops aspect, not like whose club they shooting up and like how many kids they got and whatnot. Like,
but what I was thinking though. Is so let's say this man gets stressed out because he not seeing his kid, his performance flops, and this nigga, all of a sudden end up in G League. Like, then what's she gonna do? Them 200 racks ain't gonna keep coming in.
It ain't.
The court's gonna find some way.
See his kid.
The court's gonna find some way to get that money to her. Like, well, that's one thing I think that's messed up with like child support in general, right? I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, no kid should be costing this amount of money. But a lot of the cases you see would be like, they're getting this amount of money a month because they need to maintain their like status in life, if that makes sense. I think that's what it was called. Yeah, like they need to maintain their social life. Yeah,
let's be real. She already had a high profile lifestyle.
Exactly. Like is she a whole Instagram model? She's
a whore.
Wow.
Let's just call it what it is.
Ooh, he slammed it on the desk.
I second that motion.
That was a straight Undertaker choke slam right there, bro.
Let's call it what it is. Hey man, let's call a spade,
exactly.
Bro.
Facts. Tombstone pile drive.
If I see a duck, I call it a fucking duck.
But like with like what's his name? Like with Dr. Dre and his now ex-wife, like how she's getting all that money per month so she can maintain the lifestyle. Like what were you doing while he was like?
Whoa, I give her a pass. She was with that nigga for like 20 years.
Okay.
I feel like if I grew old with you, then you are entitled to something. I feel like if I was with Shorty 20, 30 years, blah, whatever, I feel like I can't say what she is or isn't entitled to, but at that point, I got a lot of this shit with her. Whatever part she played in this, I got a lot of it with her. You don't know the things that she could have done as a wife behind the scenes. She's entitled to something.
I'm not saying that she's not entitled to something. I'm saying with the fact of how much that people are getting entitled to begin with, to maintain a lifestyle. Like, bro, like, what were you doing while he was doing all of this? Like, I mean, I get it. You were his
living the lifestyle
and all that and whatnot. But like, bro, like, you ain't get like. Let's take the Real Housewives of like wherever the fuck they're at this like in America, right? Like you see that I'm not saying all of them don't have jobs and like careers and doing stuff and bringing in bread, but like there are a couple that like literally just sit at home and like, don't do jack shit. And I'm just like, you want to maintain a lifestyle of being lazy like that?
But you got to think though, these niggas don't want them to have jobs, bro. You got to think these $1 million, let me not even say million, like a Dr. Dre whole different ball game. These
that's billions.
100 couple. I don't need you to work. I need you to be available for cooking, cleaning, and fucking. If you out there working, then your pussy not working right.
Jesus.
Woo!
I second that motion.
That's 2 buckets. Nick has 2 buckets already. He
Look at
came
that
off.
bullshit.
He came in the game shooting. That's 2 buckets.
Oh,
right
I'm
there.
here for Nate, man. I'm pulling up for Nate.
Hey,
Nick arrived and said he is ready for
You already
violence
know
today,
this.
bro. He said
Today
he
is violence
he
day.
hit a bow wow. He hit a bow wow at the verses. My man said violence.
He pressed the
today.
button.
The button, yeah, bro. Like what?
like
Okay, Nick. All right,
like
man, you got it.
I like it.
And the thing that about this situation is it's not singular. It's not new. It's been happening. It always happens to entertainers, rappers, ball players. It's just this is the one that's most popular right now. But niggas been getting lined up for ages, B.
Yeah.
It just happens. And they tell the truth
and it
all the
happens in
time.
any.
Like, I'm bad. I'm bad. He gonna fuck. You probably not gonna use a condom. We gonna have a baby. I'm set for life.
Yeah. Facts.
Lined up. All right. So do we put a bow on PJ Washington?
He put a bow on his show.
He's
Show.
Yeah, he sure did.
And the thing about it is, he. I mean, I don't want to judge anybody, but he's not that great on the court. I mean, I haven't even seen him take the court for the Hornets yet.
I mean,
but,
he's on the
Yeah,
Hornets,
more power
bro.
to him.
He's actually a pretty
No
good player,
problem.
actually. I mean, they're poised for he's a starter. I mean, he's poised for a good season.
Starting?
Yeah,
He's starting over Bridges. Kill.
Nah, Bridges plays the 3. He plays the 4.
Okay.
I had to
I'll
check
tell you
that
what
out.
he's not gonna get if he keep playing on the Hornets. He's not gonna get a goddamn ring.
Oh, that's
Hey,
not gonna
look.
happen. That's not gonna happen.
We ain't talking about rings.
But hey, look, his best bet is to not get the ring, because if you get the ring, the jump gonna go up. So stay average, my guy. Stay average.
Well, he's in the perfect place to stay average playing for the Hornets.
Nah, for sure.
Just level out. Just plateau. Just level out.
Don't make no
level up.
LeBron
Don't
money,
level up
bro.
yet. It's
If you need to be-
Don't dunk on nobody.
If you need to be a
Don't
witness
chill out.
protection in the
Chill out.
NBA, the Charlotte Hornets are the team to go to. If you want to not be noticed,
Play average. Play average.
It's like the Kansas whatever's. All right.
All of a sudden,
right,
this
next
nigga
time.
stats is like 15 every game for the rest of his career.
Just middle
Bro, you
out.
stop
Just
at
middle
15.
out.
You just
Man.
stop. You just stop
15-2.
shooting at 15 points. What's up, bro?
Facts.
Chill. Don't give
You
him the
got a
ball
chance
no
to
more.
score 20, don't take it.
All right. Let's talk about, when you're in a relationship or you're talking to a girl, like y'all actually correspond shows and they actually make us watch shows that we not necessarily want to watch, but we have to watch because we love them or like them. So let's talk about all the shows that we watch for love.
KB,
How many
already
shows
look
can you
like-
think of that we watch for them?
Many.
Love and Hip Hop is one.
And to
Love and
not
Hip-Hop is
get any of
definitely-
my shows watched back is
Love and hip hop is definitely one, but one that I can say that I actually like though, How to Get Away with Murder. Hey,
that's fair.
show-
Man,
that's actually a good one. That's actually
that's
that
fair.
show is great. That show is great.
Now,
I
Another
saw that
terrible-
zone. I was like, yo,
another terrible show. All right, is The Real Housewives of Anything.
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 It's
It don't
cancer.
matter where they at. It's just
yeah.
that and Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Just,
Whew.
Jesus Christ.
wow.
Yeah.
Keeping up with the Kardashians. Oh,
It's-
these soulless
painful.
creatures.
It's
Now,
like
Oh,
how
these
you-
rich soulless creatures. Oh
Basically-
man, I hate those people.
basically any reality TV show. Like what's that one joint? Like Big Brother, for example. Like, bro, what is the point of y'all? What do y'all do? Like, if it's not like, like the Survivor or something like something challenging, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just sitting here in the house and like, this guy doesn't like me, so I don't like him. And America's like, yeah, don't like that guy. We love you now. I'm just like, what? What do you guys do? Like,
I ain't gonna hold you. Love After Lockup ain't that bad.
I actually like that show now.
I've been
I
hearing
like
people
that.
talk about that, and what's that on?
I don't even know what
We-
it's on for real.
Is it on Wii or True TV, something like that? I think it's True TV.
All right,
I don't know about that, Nick, man. Like, I have a extreme prejudice towards any dating show, like The Bachelor, or anything that is like.
It's not really. It's not really a dating show. It's just about people who date niggas in jail, men and women in jail.
I'm just not interested in seeing somebody try to pick a fake wife or husband, or like go on a fucking produced fucking fictional date.
They be getting lined up too.
They be it. That's really what it's a show about, people getting finessed by people in prison.
That's more interesting.
90 Day Fiance, bro. Now hear me out. That show is actually funny as fuck. There's 90 Day Fiance, and then there's Before the 90 Days. And that joint, I know everyone has seen the meme with the little short man that ain't got no neck, and he's always like, Ed, he's from that joint. And like, let me tell you, so that show is hilarious, dog. That's something funny. Like, I would watch that, but any other reality TV shows, no.
I only saw a couple episodes of that. It was all right.
Shit, I forgot what it was. I was chilling with this chick down in Florida, dog, and this chick put on a show that was like Black China's mom trying to find like a dating match.
Oh,
or some shit.
I remember that, bro.
What the fuck was that? That was the worst
Yeah.
TV show I've ever seen in my entire goddamn life.
Man, that's such a random show too.
And she was so into it, and it really hurt my opinion of this woman. Where I was like, "Is this
Especially like living out here? Like, I've seen her in person before. Like, why would they even?
Ex-stripper too, though. Her mother was like a famous, like, I say famous stripper, like she was like a well-known stripper at one time. Though
she was like local famous.
Yeah, local famous, right?
Yeah.
I got another show. I got two more shows, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Grey's Anatomy.
Oh,
I'm not watching that.
I'm not watching that.
That's live action One Piece. I'm not watching that shit.
I don't understand that. It's just horny doctors.
I'm not watching that.
dog.
I'm not. It's not.
Dog, I swear to God, my girl watches that show, and I'm like, dog, this is unrealistic because the most fantastical situations be happening in this one hospital every goddamn day. Like people getting shot, people getting robbed in the hospital, and people, I'm like, dog, something happened.
Like a helicopter crash or some shit. Like, I said, nah, that's live action One Piece, bro. Like, I'm not fucking doing that. Like, my ex was super into that shit, and I'm like, I'm not watching 18 seasons of fake doctors do shit.
And then it's 8 like you said.
I'd rather watch Dr. House pop a perk and solve the problem in 30 minutes, man. Right. Like, I don't want to see this Grey's Anatomy bullshit, all this fake romance.
They should have gave House a perk at the beginning of the episode, and the episode literally would have been only 5 minutes. Like, oh, hey, man,
this nigga House would walk in the hospital drunk, curse everybody out, figure the whole thing out in one episode, and that's
like,
it.
Do a line of coke and figure out.
This man was on drunk and Adderall and doing surgery perfectly. And then he would look at his little boss and be like, well, you're not going to fire me because I'm the best.
And his boss is like, yeah, you're right.
You're right, and I'm a smash. Why you still here? Go ahead, let's do it.
Exactly, bro. He was definitely smashing his boss, dog.
He smashed the boss. He smashed the little assistant nurse joint. He got them all out the way.
He got them all. The other show?
That reminds me of that Denzel movie, though. What's that Denzel movie where he flying the airplane, he crashed the airplane, the airplane crashed.
Right?
Yeah.
But he ended up saving the joke, but he was drunk.
He was drunk.
He was drunk and high off coke when he did this shit, though.
He flipped the joint over. I'm like, dog, you're fired. Get the fuck out of here.
He saved everybody's life, though.
Yeah, he saved everybody's life. He was just high as shit when he did it.
He put everybody's life in danger.
In the first place, like.
He started it.
That movie is so funny to me.
He created
the plane upside down. I didn't even finish the movie. I'm like, oh, this nigga's fired. I don't even want to hear it.
Right.
He's fired. I don't want to hear anything about it.
Classic,
but the show that KB just said was Scandal.
Scandal.
I never watched
Not just horny lawyers.
No, it's what every woman swears that they don't want their dude to go through. Like the whole, it's what's her name from Django? Jesus, Kerry Washington, ain't that her name?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Kerry Washington. She's having an affair with the president of the United States.
Oh, Jesus.
That's basically the show. And I'm just like, wait, but all y'all ever bitch about is like, my nigga cheating on me, my nigga cheating on me, my nigga cheating on me. But y'all love watching these horny doctors and horny presidents like cheat and stuff. Like, I guess.
That's
I
a
mean,
bucket. KB got a bucket.
Yeah.
He got a bucket.
I'm still in Facebook jail for another week, bro. So, hey, I
I
have
mean,
a whole lot of
come
safe
on.
ground.
In the president's
Sounds about right to
defense,
me.
if you was the president, I'm pretty sure you'd smash Kerry Washington too.
Facts.
Oh yeah,
Besides
I'm
the
gonna
fit.
use my executive order authority to make sure that that's possible.
Yeah, I think
Like-
it's by executive order.
But my thing, as the president, don't you have enough power to keep the shit low? Like you have all the power in the world to be low about
No.
this situation.
Do
You
you
got
remember Bill
everybody
Clinton?
watching.
No,
I mean,
no.
Bro, the entire nation knows about your personal life.
Bill
Yeah.
Clinton's
Literally.
I
blowjob
don't think
became
it's no
front page
hide.
news.
Look at Bill Clinton.
Yeah, his
I-
blowjob became top breaking news in America on every newspaper. This
Like
funniest
magazine.
somebody
thing about-
is going to find out.
the funniest thing about the Bill Clinton thing is he went on live TV and said, I did not have sexual relations. Then a couple weeks later, I did have sexual relations.
Did I say nah? I meant it was a little bit, just a sloppy toppy, just a
She gave
sloppy
me the
toppy.
head. That's all. She gave me the head.
Right.
That's not sex. She
Right.
gave me head sex. All right.
Right.
The main thing, she
Let's
was just
flip it.
giving my pee CPR.
Damn.
What shows has a girl put you on to that you actually like?
Oh, I had already said mine. Kill.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it,
well,
man,
How
too.
to Get Away with Murder. Yeah.
Yeah, How to Get Away with Murder was mine.
I got one. What is it? Naked and Afraid. I like
Oh,
that show.
that's a good one. That's a good one. I
I
like
still
that
ain't
one.
Naked and
That's
Afraid is hella
Got it.
fun. That joint is funny
That's
as
my
hell.
shit.
And Practical Jokers.
No,
I haven't
that's
watched
solid.
that.
Yeah, watch that.
A
That's
girl
solid.
with
It's
you?
kind of funny when you sitting up there like smack.
Yeah, I say that's solid. That's a solid pick.
It's funny. Yeah, it's a smack show.
And Shark Tank.
Yeah,
Everybody
Shark
watch
Tank's a good
Shark
one.
Tank with your girl, man. That shit.
Yeah, that's a good date show. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
No, Kitchen Nightmares.
I think any good cooking show I feel
Any
like is
cooking
solid. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Chopped is solid. Like I like Cutthroat Kitchen. That shit is
Yeah.
solid. So like I think any of those are good date moves.
You got food, you got Gordon Ramsay cussing people out, you know.
I love a good cuss
Gordon
out.
Ramsay is just
I love a good cuss out.
She's hilarious.
Jesus.
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay's something different.
He's different with it. I like it.
That's a hilarious show because you go on there to try to live out your dreams and cooking, and this nigga throwing grilled cheeses at you and shit.
Hey,
He's just
And then-
throwing shit at you.
And
And
Curly
then
out on
Gordon
live
job
TV.
buff. He probably wants you to make a move on him.
He's just
like
mad
if
the
you
entire
don't crack under
episode.
that pressure though, then you can handle anything. Then
That's
just
the
what
point.
You know, if
basically
you
saying.
touch him, he
That's the
gonna-
point of it though. That's
He
the
gonna
point.
sue you.
This man's
If
out
you
here
don't crack under
yelling.
that pressure, if you don't crack under the top chef and that joint saying, fuck you some shit.
You piece of shit. Where did you learn how to
You'll be
cook? 'Cause
fine.
Your mother should die. She didn't teach
Right.
you how to cook.
Jesus.
Like, you gonna say something like that, you would be like, yes, chef. Thank you, chef. Nah. It don't work like that.
That's what
Hey,
you gotta
bro.
do to get a Michelin star, man.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you,
bro,
sir. You're right.
That's just like the military without cooking.
Oh,
You get yelled at.
Jeez.
You get yelled at,
Same
and
thing.
you just gotta respond.
It's
Yes,
the same thing.
I
almost went. I'm glad I did. Oh, Patrick Jacobs in the chat says Undercover Boss. Is that a show to watch or don't watch? I think that's a good show, right?
Undercover boss.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
I seen it. It's
It might
when
be
basically, you know, one of the little like bosses of the company pull up and just as a regular worker. Then at the end of the episode, after they done got cool with everybody and everything, they like, oh, by the way, I'm the CEO of the company.
Damn.
Yeah. I think that show just didn't age well because in the level of capitalism we're at, it's kind of fucked up. Where a CEO is just like, if this is how you guys are living, like, bitch, this is your company, dog. Like, it's the whole premise of the show is like, man, this is hard as fuck. I'm paying you minimum wage to do this? Like, yes, bitch.
Right.
Like, raise our pay. Like, what are you fucking talking about? You spending money to come here in a fucking wig and disguise and shit. You could just give us a fucking raise.
I mean, there were some. I did see some clips, like you know how they have on Facebook, they'll show you clips of certain shows. Like I did see one where the boss like ended up like being around this girl the entire day, and he ended up buying her like a whole car or something like that.
I've seen stuff like that
Like,
too.
stuff like that do be happening, but
Jeez.
But I mean, he could also just gave her a raise.
Yeah, like it's always anything to avoid like actually paying them more money. It's like
Right.
There's that.
And you probably got paid a note for that shit too.
She got paid. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, now he paid it all off. Like he
and then he gonna write that shit off on his taxes anyway.
Yeah.
So
Charity.
That shit don't mean nothing.
didn't even
Yeah,
know.
like
What's a
$15,000
car to a millionaire?
yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You want shorty? You want 15 cents? Okay, you can have it.
Yeah, basically.
But dang, I don't want to increase your paycheck, but that's cool.
I don't even want to give you 50 more cents on your paycheck, but you can just have a car.
Yeah, just take the car. Just take
the car.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll let you choose the car. What you want, an Audi? Like at
Jesus.
that point, if you're saying 15,000 isn't nothing to a millionaire, and now you're thinking about it, you're like, bro, like any top luxury car right now.
Bro, she can't even afford the maintenance on that car. Do not give her no goddamn Audi.
Yeah, that'd be the only thing. You would want to get her like a little basic, not say a basic Honda, but man, hey, man.
Get her the sports package Honda.
Toyota.
A little Elantra.
You be fine.
Toyota.
Don't go get that Audi. Don't get the Lexus. You're not gonna be able to afford what comes with that. Don't worry about that.
Give her a nice Corolla.
Manufacturer warranty for a
nice
while.
Corolla.
A fully loaded Corolla.
Fast one.
Right.
The S-Class.
Yeah, the S-Class. That's super luxury Corolla. You get a luxury Corolla. That's it. You don't get a luxury car. You get a luxury Corolla.
Yeah, you get all the works and perks that the Corolla. Yeah.
Banging sound system. Yeah. Have fun. You still got to pay that note. All right. Time for the main event. Now, there are things that, as Black men and men, that we have parameters and stuff that, let's say, would be our relationship red flag. Like something that would stop you from pursuing a relationship with a young lady that is full stop. Does anybody have any examples? I do have some examples.
I just don't want to go first.
I mean, for me, I'm not trying to be Jerry Seinfeld level of petty, but it could be a lot of stuff. Growing up in the DMV, dealing with the women around here, no offense, I love my DMV women, but it's a lot of hurt people in this area, and in this area, it's a lot of shit going on. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, even if you as much as like are too into your like fucking zodiac reading, or like I'm out of there. I'm out of there. It's like, you asked me what my sign is. You taking that shit too seriously? I'm out. Like I'm not into that shit. I'm not into super religious shit. So if you need a sky wizard to tell you like how to live your life, I'm not really into that either. So like, don't you want to go to? I mean, somebody else can go before I get completely canceled.
I mean,
my man said a sky wizard.
Aristotle,
I like that.
Sky wizard,
like that.
The Sky Daddy.
Gandalf. Why not a fish Gandalf? Man? Oh my god,
oh, man.
Does anybody else have any?
I mean, if you looking for a man to be your father,
yeah, yeah,
another bucket.
That's so fucking prominent too, dog. Like it's so many.
Well,
maybe
don't
like
say that though. Don't want to say that.
Yeah,
of course not.
Always playing the victim.
No accountability.
Zero.
No ambition. I mean that is subjective, but if you don't have the work ethic, or you can't inspire me to strive more, you just want to be stagnant. I can't really, and if you don't understand vision or thinking ahead, or
it's a lack of imagination, bro. Like I totally feel you. It's like lack of ambition, imagination. Like when your whole aspirations are to just like be married and watch Bad Girls Club every night when you come home from work, and like that ain't for me. Like,
CJ with another bucket.
At least pick a better TV show.
I'm just saying, like, you gotta aspire to more. Like, I got moves to make. I need a partner, not like, just somebody to fucking stay at home and watch the kids and shit. So it's like, I need some ambition. Like, you need to be making moves. Like, have your own moves, have your own ambition, have your own goals, have your own friends, have your own like shit. Like, so you don't have to like to be so dependent on like the relationship you're in to like define themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like define your whole identity based on your relationship. But like you need to like have a life. Where are your dreams and goals, bro? Instead of just piggybacking on my shit or like, you know, not having any. Like that shit, I feel you totally. Like it's a lack of imagination. Like, well, what do you want from life other than like this or you know wherever you're at? Like you gotta want to be somewhere. Like where do you want to go? Like what's your dreams? What's your dream job? What's your goals? And I just find so many people, you know what I'm saying, in this area just don't have that imagination. They're just like stuck in where they are and they're just trying to, and it's not even all their fault, but like people just so focused on surviving, they just like can't imagine anything beyond that. And it's like sad.
That's more of a generational curse too. Like when niggas got focused so hard on just eating, it's hard to see anything past eating.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Mine's is like a more simpler. Like just if we out all the time and you see somebody, you see a nigga you always know, you always gotta go up and hug a nigga and shit. Like just like
shit.
It'd be little
Goodbye.
shit. Even me, just be little shit, just like little slight shit. I just be
brother.
like that one's a killer for me.
Goodbye, you whore.
You gotta keep hugging every nigga we come up on. Like, nah, you gotta go.
Every nigga, your brother.
Yeah, come on now.
How many brothers you got? I thought you only had. I've met your actual brothers.
I've
look
been,
like that.
Been the best friend. Getting introduced as the best friend is the best friend. I've been that guy. I know what it's like.
Yeah, once you've been on the other side of that shit change your whole perspective. You don't trust shit.
Come on now. There's no way you're gonna fly that one over my head. There's no way.
Like he's not your brother if he's seen your vagina before. I'm sorry.
I don't like a red flag for me.
If y'all exchange vaginal.
What?
Nate's drunk. Go ahead, KB. Before you get started.
A red flag is being around each other like every day. Like there's limits. Like I don't mind hanging out like for like a week, 2 weeks, something like that, whatever. But like at the end of the day, like we all still do need our like space. There'll be times like I would like to hang out like I go hey back to back. If you with it, I'm with it. We go to a whole like week and a half hanging out and being like that. But like at a certain point, it's like all right, we need to like I need to recharge my social batteries. I need like my alone time. I gotta go do adult stuff like do my chores or my errands and stuff like that. There's that. So that's a red flag for me. Wanted to like just being clingy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Nate, you was about to let off the clip. I know you have a couple points you want to get in before half. So go ahead.
Go ahead, reload, bro.
What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about?
What are your relationship red flags? You were non-hyperverbal that time.
I mean, it was just a simple one for me. That was that one. And what's another one? Trying to think of one out there like more complex, like not saying like daddy issues or nothing like that, but you just always want me to fill a void. Like I feel like you always like, expecting for me to be there, even though when I can't type shit. You know what I mean? Like just, I don't know. Just making unfair advantages. I don't know, man. It just be little stuff, man. You just peep it. It's not about what you really, I don't know. It's not about what you really like know. It's about what you be seeing. You be like, man, you know what? Like, I don't like what I see type shit. Like, it don't really even be that. Like, it just be, I don't know.
It's like Shorty can drive, but all of a sudden she wants you to drive everywhere.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, man. It's just be little stuff. You be peeping it. You be like, I don't know, man.
Shorty get on Facebook, be like, I wish she got to do, but she be like, I wish somebody would help me get my nails done.
Oh, man.
That's a big red flag, man. Shorty's who was using niggas to eat. Come on, man, or for stuff.
Man.
It's the short, man. Some of these joints, they want you to pay them to go out on a date.
That's one thing I could always say that it's like, that's been crazy to me. It's like, you really don't fuck with the person, but it's like, you'll fuck with them to the extent of you can get something. And it's like, then you try to play it like they don't really love you, but in all actuality, they don't really love you either. So it's like you'd be like, what? I don't know, man. It's be crazy. Like
Nate has 20 going into the half. KD,
Like-
you was about to say something?
Not being able to compromise. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I use compromise really like loosely also. Like I'm saying like, because I can't think of the other word for it, but like, so say with the examples of watching TV shows, right? The TV shows we watch for love or whatever. Like you got all these shows you getting me to watch, blah, 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 yeah. And now I want to recommend something, right? Everybody know I love anime. If I want to recommend anime, then like, you know, if I get hit with an instant, no, I don't want to watch that. I'm like, oh,
I'm watching everything you want to watch,
yeah,
but
that's what
you
I'm
don't want to
saying.
watch nothing I want to
Like
watch.
you didn't even like give it a chance. It's not even like, and that's I don't even want to go into that whole subject of like, you know, anime being what it is, because like, you know, everybody just like anime is cartoons. I'm like, bro, you can get some really good shit out of that. And
Real Housewives is cartoons. It's just
live
action.
You get a whole deeper story from some anime show than you could out of almost any reality TV show.
Thanks.
But like stuff like that, or like my music, for example, like I'm very diverse with my music. I can go from like, you know, some screamo shit to like some country to rap, reggae, whatever. Like if I'm in the car and I'm playing like, you know, some dance Gavin dance or something, I'm like, I don't like this screamo shit, turn this off. But I gotta listen to Beyonce every time, like, you know, you driving the whip. I'm like, I don't like the fact that like, you know, I gotta change my life, but you can't like, you know, make some adjustments for me. I'm not asking for much, but like, you know, at least give it a chance. Like, geez, man.
Yeah, facts.
A lot of buckets in that one. Any other red flags?
If before y'all actually dating, she said you got to pay for everything. That's her standard. You got her standard is I'm gonna go to work.
With my dad paid for everything, I expect my boyfriend. You know, CJ, I triggered him.
No, I'm just saying like that whole pay a bill shit is the most hobo-ish shit that I've ever fucking seen in my life.
Man.
Like, so like if I hear anything when we first talking like the first few months about a bill or about cash apping you this, and I'm fucking immediately out. I'm like fucking ejecto-cedo cuz like get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't hear enough about it.
Was not bringing anything to the table already a red flag?
Yeah.
Just fucking literally it's a red flag.
I hate when a short you see the meme and they be like the shorty be like, oh well, I am the table.
Right. Offering
just like
she got the offer is pussy.
Right. It's like, okay, cool. So you just gonna be all four all the time. That's what you're saying.
Basically. Like that's
like it's probably women out here that's asking niggas what they bring to the table when they don't have any furniture in their house. That's probably happened before. Yeah. You don't have a table in your house. You don't even have a table in your house. You're asking me what I bring to what table? The coffee table. The card table that you got from Dollar General.
Man.
Ooh, what? I got one. Friends. Friends. Depending on who they friends are, like how they friends act, and so if they have only one type of friend, that's a red flag for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hang out with hood niggas, I hang out with anime niggas, I hang out with sports niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got friends that you won't match with other friends type shit. If she only got one type of friend, then yeah, that's a red flag. I can't deal with that because there's some, I don't know.
I think I can maybe deal with that as long as those friends are not all down bad. Like if all your friends are all like city girls, then what are we doing here? Because you ain't even.
But that's the case.
Hanging out with people that do stuff that you don't do.
But that's the case. That's usually the case. People, like a lot of women I've seen that have only one type of friend. That one type of friend are only city girls. Like, we get it, bro. You a bad bitch. You go to Miami every summer. what else you want me to say? Like,
Congratulations.
People think
Congratulations.
like going to Miami or like the Caribbean is like a whole flex. I'm like, bro, those are just Americanized. Like the Caribbean is Americanized. Cancun's Americanized. It's just basically being in America. And then going to Miami, Jesus, man. Like, get out and go somewhere else.
Right.
Y'all want to talk about, I went to Miami. I was on my bad bitch shit. I was on some nigga's boat that I paid like $1,000 for 3 hours.
They don't tell you that part. They just show the boat.
They show the boat.
Yeah, that's it.
Or they did something to get on that boat.
They showed the boat and the ass shaking. That's all it was.
Boy,
Man.
Nick. Goddamn, Nick. Goddamn, boy.
He put up some points today. We didn't score. He KD for the finals. I mean, not the finals, but the Eastern Conference finals.
Baby.
KD in Game 5.
Hey, man, I'm just talking about stuff I've seen, man.
Facts.
Man, I done seen it all, man. Like you will get finessed. It's crazy because like this is not part of the topic per se, but it's crazy because you'll see it all the time. Girls be like, yeah, I'm tired of dating these assholes or this, that, and the third, and I just want somebody to treat me right. And then they finesse the nigga that treats them right. I'm just like, man, that's crazy out here.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy out here.
You know what else? You know what else is a red flag? I'm not even gonna hold you.
Well,
This has become a red flag to me recently. Not even recently, but like I just seen it so much more now on social media. Women who are like pregnant and trying to date. Like, why are you looking for a man? You have a family. Like your family's on the way. Why are you out here? And don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking, but I see actively pregnant women on social media being like, yeah, I just wish I had a man, or I'm looking for a nigga who's gonna do this, that, and the third. It's like, why didn't you think of that before you was getting cream pie? What changed?
I'll be saying that on the freshly singles tip too, dog. Like I'm looking around and like
losing it,
Shorty be having like 3 kids and like a newborn and shit, talking about you dating. Like you dating? How you got time? Like you're like a fucking newborn baby and shit. Like what the
They be having a newborn and they be like, I'm gay.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Just be out here. I'm like, who's watching that nigga right now?
What? Like, you got a newborn. She's 2 months. She's 2 months and you're gay. Like what? Okay. All right.
It's crazy how often I've seen this recently in the sense of like just like, yeah, cool, couple months in, I'm single, but I'm single when I'm out here. And it's like, what? Oh, where?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, how quick did that go bad?
Buy baby supplies? Like, oh, where, bro?
Thank you.
Man.
Starfishing. Whoa.
Oh, man, I think he might have lost it and pressed the button. That man was losing. He was trying to code it. His laugh so hard. He was losing it.
Oh, shit.
Are we still live? Or did it stop everything?
Live. Nah,
we still live?
Still live. Yeah.
Still live on YouTube, but I think the recording stopped.
I mean, I don't know how if he could save like the YouTube on that. That man was he's holding this. Yeah, that man was losing it, bro.
I'm just saying, like, I'm scrolling through like Tinder and shit, looking at like newborn pictures and shit. Like, you got like about 4 kids, they all young as fuck. Like, bro, like, go be a mom. Like, the fuck? Like,
it'd be the ones that have like back to back kids, like 4 kids all within a year of each other. And I'm just like, did you like what happened there? Like,
yeah, right? Yeah, I got so many questions. Like, what?
Man, I once had a joint tell me that this was back in the day. I once had a joint tell me, I'm just looking for love and a guy who's on my level. This. Like, she's just going in about paragraph text about all the type of things she requires from a man and wants and this, that, and that. I remember I was like, okay, cool. How many kids do you have? She was like, yeah, I have. She didn't say the number of kids she has. She said, I have 2, 3, and 4. And I was like, oh, that's their age. She didn't even say the number. 2, 3, and 4 were the
I'm like over
ages.
here like crunching numbers, about to break out an abacus. Like, how the fuck?
I was like, oh, you had them like, and maybe one was 5. Maybe it was like 2, 3, and 5, something like that. But it was just like, dang, like you listing all these qualifications and all of this, and then never even mentioned nothing about kids until I was just like, you know, by the way, how many do you have? And it was just like, oh yeah, I got all these. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, you disqualified anyway.
The whole clan in that jump.
Man.
Y'all have a limit on, like, if you talking to Shorty, you know, she got kids. What's y'all limit on kids?
It's a good question, man. Maybe about 2, maybe like 2 is always a good number, but like I don't know, man. Like it depends. It depends. Like any more than that, that's getting. I got my own kid and shit, so like, you know, I don't think we need more than 3 kids total. Like, ain't no offense. If you got more than that, I ain't gonna rule you out.
You got a kid, and then I got a kid, so I would agree. Like if I'm talking to a girl and she got kids, I think the max I would probably do is like 2. Because then like I kind of do. I'm still on the fence. Like if I want to get married again, and if I want to have another kid, but like, you know, if that does come up that time that, like, you know, that's happening, I wouldn't say 4 is bad, but like, you know, if you got 4 kids already and I'm bringing in 1, that's 5. If I want another one, that'd be 6. I'm like,
you got to carry the 1. Yeah, it's rough, bro.
Yeah,
but that's up to, and that's also on her if she wants to have kids. Also, like, you know, she could probably be on like kid number 4, and she's like, I don't want no more kids. Like, okay, but I want another kid. Well, I don't care. I don't want no more kids.
Yeah. Well, I guess this conversation's over then.
What about you, bro?
I mean, I guess mine would be. I guess 2 would be my. That'd be my max here. 2. I feel like that'd be my max.
Yeah, it's definitely 2. I can't do more than 2.
Yeah, I feel that, yo, because like just as a parent, like I know how exhausting just my 1 kid is. So like even like we were talking about earlier, Shorty be having like 3 kids that young. I'm like, I don't know how the fuck you were alive right now. Like, cause my 1 kid be taking all the energy out of me. Like I be in this joint hurt from 1 child.
I ain't even gonna hold you. My issue with more than 2 is because I feel like if she already has 3 or more, that means there's possibly 2 dads, and that's just too much work for me.
Yeah, depending on the person.
Not saying that that's guaranteed, but in the life that I have lived, that's very likely.
Except from my lived experience.
And so, you know, I feel like, okay, I see 3. I'm just like, all right, cool. If there's the 3 kids, at least there are 2 different fathers. Possibly.
Yeah.
And then if I want a kid, now I might be the 3rd father. And it's like, man, I'm gonna have to we gotta coordinate so much work. And then you gotta think like, well, are these other 2 dads even helping with anything? Possibly, like.
Right.
Are they gonna want to like punch me in the face just for being here and shit? You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Right. What if those 2 used to be enemies, but now I'm the common enemy, and they decide they don't like me because they done known about each other for the last 5 years?
You like Scott Pilgrim in this instance, bro. But with kids,
right? Man. Can Hook even join back the call? I just realized that he was the host.
Man.
He said his Wi-Fi cut out.
What does that mean now?
I don't know. I sent him the link.
Oh.
It's crazy.
You sent him some long thing. No homo.
What is this?
Does he want us to move to Anchor?
I don't know.
I'm so he needs to like use his words and not just pictures.
We gotta click back on this, or
I don't know what do you want us to do. I mean, we're really only missing his input left, I think. I'm sorry, y'all. We having some technical difficulties right now.
Yeah.
Anybody got any other red flags while we're waiting on this man?
It's one that I know that's here.
Oh man, you know what? I don't know if this is a red flag. It's just something I hate. I hate the I'm celibate chick.
Yeah,
man.
It's kind of annoying.
They always want to be celibate after they done doing the most. After they done, after the squad done did their thing. Now all of a sudden they tired of getting effed over and be celibate.
Right.
And they don't even really be celibate. They really just, I'm gonna just wait till I find a new nigga I like enough.
They just ain't had sex for 3 months every time they meet a new nigga. That's it.
That'd be the number 2. Yeah, I'm celibate 3 months. Okay, here we go.
I've been celibate for 3 months.
Let me go into the Let me go take my $40 out the ATM now.
Damn.
Tough.
Soon as I hear
that one.
Tough.
That was a low blow.
Man, as soon as I hear that I've been celibate for 3 months, I'm like, here we go again.
There you go.
They pull out a real number like a year or something like that. She really about that life. Okay. They hit you with that 3 months. Oh man.
Mm-hmm. You already know what time it is.
She just got out of a breakup. Dang. That's all that is. Man. Let me see. Oh, so his Wi-Fi is still gone?
I mean, no. Yeah. I seen the anchor, John. I was like, you want us to use this or something? Like,
not sure.
Well, I don't know what's going on.
I mean,
this man.
Right. I mean, we could end it here. I feel like we got like a good hour anyway. So.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, pretty much touched on all the topics, right?
Yep. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do our outro. This has been another episode of Smokin' Fire. Thank y'all for listening. We got my man Nate Yonsei.
Yo.
In the building. Do your thing, Playboy.
Yo, it's been an honor. It's James Squad.
Let's go. We got Funko Pop Poppy. The Sith Lord.
Make sure if you want some merch, you know what I'm saying? If you guys want some merch, hit us up.
Yep.
Fire Squad.
The Facebook jail, like he's the Facebook prison lifer.
Chill.
And then we got my man C Jizzle from Liberty City, who's currently in the DMV.
Back, baby. Like I said, August 27th, Crescendo Studios. Come see me play some music. Come have a good time. It's going to be a socially distanced event. It's going to be a good time.
All right, y'all. Oh, and of course, me, Sniper Elite, Nick at Night. Gang.
Hey.